All right. Good morning once again. Good morning once again. My name is Nanono Harriet. I am glad to be sharing with you this morning. And we are going to learn about how the Royal Queue application works, or when you have put in a trade. There are some things that you need to know. At least I'm very sure each and every one of us who are here, we know how to put in a trade in case a signal has been shared. And I know from the few lessons that we have had, I now know some of us have started learning, have started practicing how to pick our own trades using the few indicators that we learned. And basically the indicators that we learned is how to use the support and resistance, how to use the trend lines as support and resistance. At least now someone can pick a trade and then put in a trade, it runs and you make the profit. Okay, I know when the signal is shared, we know how to put in a trade. If you don't know, please come to the chat room and then say, for me, I don't know how to put in a trade in case a signal is shared. Just go to the chat room and then say you don't know. If you know, just put a thumbs up. I need 4 thumbs up in the chat room, then we continue. And then I share what I want to share with you today. Let's go to the chat room. If we know how to put in a signal, how to set a trade, the signal has been shared in the group and you know what to do. Ogulu Tobias says he has put up a thumbs, up. He knows. Kavya Sharif knows. I would wonder if Kavya Sharif said that he doesn't know. Crispus has said yes, he knows. Kingi Crispus, he knows how to put a signal. One more thumbs up. Sophie says, I don't know. Sophie, how old are you in this business? I just 1 day or 2 days. Those are things that someone who has introduced you to the business should show you first. But anyway, we are going to look at that one. Shinto Simon says he knows. Okay. Allow me share my screen and then we go to the Royal Queue robot, Royal Queue application, and then we see a trade. Royal Queue here. Royal Queue here. If you are seeing my screen, you can as well let me know. There are people who do not know how to log out. I've ever seen someone saying, I've never logged out my Royal Queue. If you want to log out your Royal Queue, it is always you come here at mine. Come at mine, click at mine. Then scroll down and come to system setting. When you click on system setting, what is going to happen there? System setting, first of all, you can change if you want to be seeing your money in Ugandan money, you can come to valuation method. You can come to valuation method. When you come to valuation method and you click there, it is going to give you different currencies. If you want your money to lose, if you are from South Africa, if you want your money to be shown in rands, you can click on Zara. If you want it to be in Great Britain pound, you can show it. Maybe you want it to be shown in Ghana money, it is GSH. If you want your money to be shown in Nigerian naira, you can click NGN. And then Indian rupee, INR. And then if you want euro, you can click here. If you are a Ugandan and you want your money to be shown in Ugandan shillings, you click on UGX. The moment you do that, it means now your money is going to be shown in the currency that you understand. Yes, it will put USDT, but again, below it will also put the amount of, it will put in the currency that you want. We end that one. And then if you want to log out, you will always come down here and then you log out. You log out from here. And when you log out, it means you have logged out your application. If you want to get in again, you put your email and a password that you use to log into that account, and then you get into. I just wanted to share that. Very many people don't know how to. Very many people don't know how to log into, how to log out and how to log in. So I want to put in an account here. I want to put in an account here. There is an account I want to put, and today it is refusing. I don't know why. I don't know why it is refusing, but it will come in. Just a little bit of time. Why is it refusing? No, not this one. I don't want this one. There is an account that I want to use. I want to use an account which has a trade and it has margin calls. There are things that I want to show you. Let me stop sharing the screen. Then I first log in, then I come back. I get back. I think it is this one which is disturbing me. I'll share again. Let me first put it back. Let me put the account that I want. Okay, I can share now. Sorry about that. I can share now. Hoping you are seeing my screen. Someone unmute and then you tell me that you can see my screen.
Yeah, we are seeing it.
Okay. Oh. Okay. I have very many accounts here of different people. Hoping we are fine. We are doing well. Yesterday, the market was okay. SXP did some wonders in the night. Having failed to break through the support that we saw yesterday, it finally went up and it made some money. I think Kabuye, now you are fine because it did something. So this is how the interface of the Royal Q application looks like. This is the interface, or we can say the home page. This is how it looks like. So many times when you come here, around here, there are always announcements. There are always announcements. If you want to get some communications from Royal Q, they are always here. When you click here, you will always see those ones. And then you can just scroll down and then you say, you look at one by one down. This one was talking about Bybit. Oh, someone it's Violet, allow me to mute you. I was saying here, there are communications. You can as well always see them. You can always see them from that place. And communications are always there. When they are adding pairs, when they are delisting, when they are removing something now like this one, removing Coinbase Pro Gala / USDT trading pair. I saw someone yesterday posting, hey, please tell me, you mean Gala is going to be delisted? No. Most of us, we are trading using Binance and Huobi. So this one was for only Coinbase exchange users. So Gala / USDT, that pair is going to be removed. But again, they don't just remove it like that. They have always to inform on time. And this one, it was May 13th. Due to Coinbase recently announcing that Gala USDT has been removed, therefore Royal Q will remove Gala from Coinbase Pro Exchange as well. The other exchanges will not be affected. If you are using Coinbase Exchange and trading with this pair, Please seek Coinbase for further information. So always when you see a certain information, always read its body. Many times the explanation is always in the body of the message, not just reading the title and then you continue. We have these things here. We have the home, we have the strategy, we have the circle, we have the news, and then mine. This is what I'm talking about. We have home page, we have the strategy, we have the circle, we have news, and then mine. So those ones, they are very, very important. Home page, we are there right now. And now when we go to, we are going to see basically two things. We are going to see bots. The reason as why we are saying bots, because we have two for now. So far we have two. When we click on bots, we have the martingale strategy and then the grid bot. Then there is also another one which is still under construction. Very soon, Royal Q will be telling us what to do. Basically, most of us we are using martingale strategy. And always when you come to next here, this next which is done, that's where you find a list of all coins. We have a list of all coins that we are trading in Royal Q. And then we have three markets that we trade with Royal Q. We have the USDT market, we have the BTC market, and then the Ethereum market. But most of us, basically, we are trading in the USDT market. In the USDT market, we are trading USDT against the other volatile coins. When I say volatile, those ones which are changing in value every now and then. So there are people who are trading Bitcoin against the other coins, and there are only 5 pairs, 5, 6. There are 6 pairs, ADA stroke BTC, BNB stroke BTC, Ethereum stroke BTC, link between against BTC, LTC Litecoin, and then XRP. We have also those ones who are trading Ethereum against the other coins, and it is having only 5 pairs, ADA stroke Ethereum, BNB stroke Ethereum, Link, Ethereum, Theta, and then Tron, TRX. So, but always we are always here in the USDT. This is where our coins, they are around 76, 79, around there. There are so many, they are always here. You can check on them depending on when you want to look at the prices. Okay, let me first make my screen, get it from the dark theme. Okay. You can always check, you can check the coins. You can check coins as per their performance, in prices. You can say, I want to look at how they are performing according to the prices. This one will show you the prices from the highest to the lowest. Or even you can look at how they are performing according to how they are changing in performance as per 24 hours. If you want to look at the prices, you can click on that dot, which is for my phone, the one which is down, it is showing from top to down. And then the top is BTC, then YFI, Ethereum, and so on. If I want the lowest, I can click there and then I say it is a SHIB, which is behind because it is at 0.00000. It has 5 zeros, then 854. Then hot, which is 0.00, it has 2 zeros, 1, then SLP, and so on. You can also look at how they are changing in percentages as we are looking, for now, when I click on change, I want to see the top performing, it is SXP. SXP is performing very well for now. Since the day started at 3 a.m., it has gone to the positive 6.4%. Then the next one is GRT, it has gone 4.13%, whereas XRP it has gone up by 2.97%. So that is how they are performing in percentages since the day started. The day for trading view, and then for what? For Binance and so on, it always starts at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. At 3 a.m., that's when we can as well see how these ones are changing time to time. We can see it has performed well when we look at its chart. It has performed well. Performed well since what? Yesterday when we were looking at the pivot point, the pivot was around here. And then we were like, if it moves, the first support was around here. So we were expecting it to come and then reach here. If it doesn't break, then it goes up. But around here, we got momentum and now it is going up. It has made money for people. It has made money for people. We can continue and then we see what we want to look at today. Leaving the side of bots, then let's go to the side of running. The side of running, this is where we see all the trades that are active. We can look at our trades when they are active. We can see them from the running side. But again, we can also look at these two things. There are three. We have this one for searching. If you are searching for something, you're searching. Then we have this one, which is for settings. And then we have this one, which is a funnel. Now, what happens in those two, in those three? Let us see. When I click in the settings, it is just showing me my trade, which is running. But again, you can say that I want to put a strategy, like you can choose that I will be trading, my capital is 1,000 and I will be trading with 14 margin calls at this percentage. My first buying amount is this. If you want to set all your coins in one setting, you come here and then you say, I want to all. You select all of them and then you go to batch setting. When you go to batch setting, you go to trade setting. When you go to trade setting, if you had put a word, a strategy, and then you come to choose a strategy. You come to choose a strategy. If you chose a strategy and you have it, when you click there, you will find it there. For this account, my account, it has a strategy. My strategy is here. My first buying amount is 100. And then my limit call, I was marginally, what is this one? Margin call limit is 1 and then take profit is 2%. I think this is not the one that I am using. It should be changed. If you want to change, you can always come and edit. But today I'm not teaching about setting a strategy. No, I'm not teaching about that. I just wanted to show you that one will be a lesson for another day. I just wanted you to know what these things mean. And then you can also, you can say, I want this one, the funnel. So when you go to the funnel and you click on it, it can as well say, you can choose that I am selecting all the coins which are in Martingale's strategy bot. Or if you are using the grid bot, then you can choose grid bot. And then you choose all those ones which are running. You can look at those, all the status, all the trades that are running. And you can also have those ones which are paused, which are stopped. So you can as well, be doing your things around here and then you'll be knowing what is happening. So if you want to set all your coins in one strategy, you come here and then you can be doing that. Okay, I want us to go back to the running. Let's look at a trade and it is running. It is already in, you have set it, the robot has bought. It doesn't matter how many times it has bought. Even if you're having $15 and you bought only once, you don't have money for margin calls, it is okay. What we are going to talk about today is what do some of these things mean? I'm going to start with, let me start with these things here. Position amount, that is the amount of your money which is in that coin. Position amount, that is the amount of your money in that coin, what you have put in that coin. So for this trade, it has 1,058 USDT, that is dollars. That is the capital which is in. And that $1,058 managed to buy Doge, the quantity of Doge, that is position quantity, 8,897. So position quantity is the amount of that asset that you have bought, the quantity. If you had gone to the shop and you wanted to buy sugar, and they say, I have bought 2 kilograms of sugar. So if they tell you that each coin, each kilogram of sugar is at 3,000, and then say, I have 10,000, it means I'm going to buy 3 kilos of 3 point something, because you'll have another 1,000 remaining. So you come back with the 3.01. That is the position quantity you'll be having, okay? Then we have average price. Average price, that is the price that the current price has to go high above in order to sell. It means the last, according to all what you have bought, the average price, the price that you bought them at, it should be that one. So if the prices have not gone above the average price, then you are in a loss. It means the robot will even tell you that I cannot sell. That is the price that you can as well say that what I bought it at this price. I only have to wait for the prices to go above the average price for me to sell. Now, the current price, that is always the price, as you hear the word current. Now, the average price for this trade is 0.11894, but the current price is at 0.07170, which means the prices as we entered the trade, and then we also bought from 14 margin calls, the price of this Doge went down. It went down. So that's why we are saying we are having a return rate of negative 39.72. It means this coin from the price we bought it at, it has gone down by 39%. It has gone against us by 39%, 39.7%. Whereas number of margin calls, that is the number of times that the robot has bought. You remember we are doing quantitative trading. We don't put all our capital all at once. We just go with the smaller amounts, and then we instruct the robot that we are buying with this. At this time, when the price goes down here, buy for this amount. When it goes down here, buy for this amount. When it goes down here, buy for this amount. So that's why you are seeing 14 times. Okay, let's continue. When we come to cycle here, it is a strategy information. It is you either want the robot to be trading in cycle or in one shot. One shot means buy once at low, sell at once high, stop there. Don't buy again. You will buy when I set a new trade, or if I instruct you to buy again. So with the cycle, it means after selling, immediately buy. After selling, just wait for the call back and buy again. So we have sell here. If you want to sell manually and you want to sell your coin manually, you can just come here at sell. And when you click there, it is going to give you the amount that you are having, the average price, and then the quantity, the current price, the profit and loss, position profit and loss. If it is in positives, then it means you are in positive. If it is in negatives, then it means you are in negatives. Like you can see here, it is in negatives. And then if you say that, I want to sell, I want to sell, selling at the market price, it will tell you that if you want to sell, you are going to sell at a profit of 39%, which means estimated selling profit is going to be negative 420. What does that mean? If I come down here and I confirm that I want to sell, it means I'm going to make a loss, a real loss of $420. That's what calculates 39.72%. So if you feel like I don't want to lose that one, then you just come and say cancel. You just come and say cancel. It means I don't want to sell. So that is if you want to sell manually. Whereas those ones who want to buy manually, at first I put in some money, but again, I'm saying the robot did not come down to buy my margin calls, but I want to add in some more money. You just come and click on buy. If you click on buy, it is going to give you so far what you have and the percentage. You can even say, I want now to buy more. I want to buy at the market price. If you want to buy at the market price, it is going to tell you the price is this one. This is the price that you are going to buy at. And then you will also tell it that I want to put in $500. Maybe I want to add in $500. Then it will tell you that it will even show you that the position profit, it is going to reduce from 39 to 26. Estimated holding profit and loss, it will move from 39 to 26. Why? You are going to buy at a relatively lower price compared to the price that you bought at before. Hoping we are done with that. If you want to proceed, then you can confirm. If you don't want to proceed, then you cancel and then continue. Now, when I look at this trade, it bought 14 margin calls. It bought. Now, if I want to know each margin call, at what price was it bought at and how much money is in that margin call, where are you going to go? Go to sub-bin. Go to sub-bin. Sub-bin is going to show you the margin calls from the 5th to the 14th. And when we click there, we are going to see. It is going to show me that the 5th call was bought at this price. The amount of the quantity of Doge which was bought was this, and my position amount, it used the $30 to buy the 5th margin call. That is 29.6. You can look at the 60th call, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, up to the 14th. It will give you the details. It is showing me that the 14th margin call was bought at this average price. It bought 463 and it used the $47.9 to buy. Okay, so it is telling me. Then whereas the 13th call was bought at the average price of let's not count the zero. Say 10, that is 0.10412. Whereas the 14th was bought at 0.103. You can see this one is higher and this one is lower. So the deeper the coin goes, the deeper the trade goes, the lower the prices can be. And if you are buying, you buy more assets compared to if you had put all your money at once. I don't know whether you get what I'm saying. A coin yeyongera okukka wansi, prices zibeera zifuuse cheap. When you buy, ogula bingi. If you had gone to the market with 10,000 and a kilo of sugar is 5,000, it means with your 10,000 Uganda shillings, you will buy 2 kilos. Whereas after like some days, and then the price of sugar goes down and then it goes to 3,000. And again, you come to the market with 10,000 Uganda shillings, you will buy 3 kilos compared to when it was at 5,000. That is what I meant to explain. So if you want to know, how each and every margin call was bought at, you can come here in the sub bin. It will give you all the information. Or even if you don't go there, you can come here. You can come here at the transaction record. You can come at the transaction record. At the transaction record, when you click there, it is going to give you the transaction record. And then you can as well be looking at if it's sold, it will tell you what it has sold. And when you click on sub sale, it will give you the details that this sale was for. It was a 15th margin call, the transaction fee, the amount of money that the robot took, and then the deal amount, the amount of money that it fetched, that the amount of money, the buying money, and the profit that it made, because it made 0.49. It is added here. the quantity of doji, which was filled, and then the status, it means it is filled, that transaction was done successfully. And then the number of strategy number, it was number 2. It has the order time, and then it has the order number, and then everything is always there. And then it will also show you that the average price that it was, so it sold it at, it was 0.10229. Okay, we can continue. So even if it is a buying, this one, a sub-sell, this one was a position, margin call number 16. Number 16 was sold here. And then this one was 15. And then now we remember, now we are remaining with only 14 margin calls. Okay. So if it was a buying transaction, you can also look at it. It has also all the details. The average price, it was bought at, order time, number of strategy, order number, market or open position limit, it was market price, it was bought at market price, the amount of doji that it bought, how much money did it use to buy, and then the transaction fee, it tells you there. Okay, hoping we are fine with that. If you want to know the details of your margin calls, you can either come to sub bin, or you can always go to transaction record. Okay, I'm done with that one. Let's look at this one. Margin call, open margin call. This one disturbs people so much. Someone can as well say, hey, Madam Harriet, I put more money and then I instructed the robot to buy more margin calls. And then it showed me that it would buy at this price, but I'm not seeing it buying. It did not buy. And yet the price was reached at, it did not buy. Why did it not buy? Always come here. Even if you have instructed it to buy more, for as long as when you come here, it is saying the open margin calls, it means they are still closed. If you have given it more money to buy more, always come here and click on open margin call. Open margin call. For you to know that the margin calls are open, you should be seeing the word stop margin call here. When you find here that there is a stop margin call, it means they are open. When you find that if you come here and it has open margin call, it means they are closed. I think we are okay with that one. And always you can as well, you might have put money. It used it to buy, and then it wanted to buy more, and there was no money, and then it closes them. When it wants to buy more and there is no money, it closes the margin calls automatically. And then after closing, then the prices go high, and then it sells. When it sells, it will not open the margin calls again by itself to buy again. It has to be you to go back and open them such that what it has sold, now it has brought back some capital. Now, when the prices go down again, it can buy more. So always keep on checking when you are having a running trade and you have money. When it sells, come back and open. Come back and open so that it uses that money. Another thing that I want us to look at is the strategy mode. The strategy mode, this one, it is where you are telling the profit to do what you want. We have 3 things. We have warehouse. We have whole warehouse. Whole warehouse, that one means you want the robot, whatever it has bought, even if it buys 30 margin calls, to sell them all at once. All at once. Wotunda mu wholesale, totunda mu retail. You are not selling in retail, you are selling in wholesale. So all what you have bought, you want it to be sold all at once. So it will always wait for the average price to, for the current price to be higher, the average price, then it will sell all at once and it gives you profits all at once. The advantage with the whole warehouse that every time it buys another margin call, the average price reduces. The average price reduces and it stays, unlike in other strategies, as I'm going to explain. So when we go to the sub-bin mode, when you put your strategy mode in sub-bin, you are telling the robot that when you buy the margin calls above 5 margin calls, when you are selling in the sub-bin mode, when you sell, don't show me the profits. The profit is added onto the capital. It is added onto the position amount. And then it will only show you your profits that you have made in the revenue details of the royal queue when all positions are closed. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. If you have put it sub-bin mode, it will sell, but it will not be showing you the profits in the revenue details. Though in your exchanger, you will be seeing the profits there. But it will give a report in the royal queue revenue details at the end of the sale. Gamers, after selling each and everything, and that trade is all finished. That's when it will show you. While in the sub-bin mode, real-time settlement, this is where when it sells sub-bin, fifth margin call and above, when it sells, it shows you that small cap profit. There and then, there and then, there and then. It buys, it tells you. When it sells, it shows you. When you go to the transaction record, it will show you the sub-sell. So they say, when you see sell, it means now that trade is all finished. It has now sold the 4 margin calls and the first buy in amount position, because those ones are sold all at once, then that's when it will show you that there is a sale. But with these ones, they are called sub-sales. Then the other one, that's when it shows sale. Hoping we are done with that one and we have understood that one. I want to continue. I want us to look at this one here. Take profit trigger price that we always see here. This one, it is always showing us the price at which the next margin call is going to be sold at. Now, for example, this trade, it has 14 margin calls. Now, the 14th margin call is will be sold at this price. When the current price moves and then it reaches 0.10480, the 14th margin call will be sold. That's what it shows. And then the status for this trade, it is saying stop margin call. But I want us to see something. For example, if I change somewhere here, and then I say, let me return. I say I open margin calls because I told it to buy 17 times. So far it has bought 14 margin calls. So the money is finished, but I just wanted to show you when there is still money. Because when it wants to buy and then the money is finished, it will automatically just close the margin calls. Now my margin calls are open, and then this is what it is showing me. It wants to buy the 15th margin call, and it is waiting for the callback price. The callback price, it is waiting for the price to come at 0.07179. Then it will buy the 15th margin call. Whereas it will wait for the for 0.10480 to sell the 14th margin call. And now the status, it is telling me we are waiting for only the trigger. It is waiting for this one to buy because the buying price, it was reached at. It was reached at, and now it is waiting for this callback to happen. Because when it is going to buy, it has to wait for a callback. When the price to buy at is reached at, it has to wait for the callback, and then that's when it has to buy. So always when you come here, sometimes you are going to see always here, when the trigger price has not yet reached at. When the trigger price is not yet reached at, it will be showing you here the price at which the next margin call is going to be bought at. After that price is reached, when that price is reached at, then it puts there the callback price, then it waits for that. So always the prices that you are seeing here, the one which is here, it is the buying price for the next margin call, and then this is the selling price for the last margin call. Okay, they are always here. Always be willing to look at them, and then you get to know. Because always people ask, Madam Harriet, how do you know that the robot is about to sell? How do I know? It's about now 20 margin calls. Now I don't know when it is going to sell because I see the average price is too high, yet I have 20 margin calls. The average price is showing for the price for the first buying amount position and the 4 margin calls. Now, because the fifth and so on and the proceeding ones are bought separately, so it will always be showing you how those ones are going to be treated in this area. So you can be there and then say, okay, take profit trigger price for the next margin call. The 14th one is 0.1048. Now, what is the current price? 0.07162. It means I still have to wait for some time. The 14th margin call is not yet to be sold right now. Now, me as Harriet, what do I do when I start? Now I still have a long way to go and I don't have more money to add into this trade. What do? I share the business with others and I keep earning from the activations and from their trades, because for them, they will enter this trade at this price of 0.07162. And then for them, they will be making money as I am waiting for my prices to go at 0.10480. Are we there? Are you following? Are you learning something, or I'm just talking to myself? Let me just come to the chat room, and then I see whether people are following. I want to see whether people are following or I'm just talking to myself. Okay. iPhone says, what if it's reading initial margin calls? I don't understand. Please write the question again so that I understand what you're asking. Someone says, beautiful robot design. Please, iPhone, ask again so that I get to understand what you mean. That what if it's reading or initial margin calls? Please write it again so that I get to understand. Eddie says, with iPhones, the words are a bit different. The words are a bit different with the iPhones. Which words, please? You can as well let me know so that we get to know. Or even Ed, you can unmute since you are using iPhone, and then you tell us which words that you mean. That Franco says, yes, I am learning. Yes, we are learning. Learning steadily. Though I came late, but I'm following you. Yes, I'm following. Don't worry, it is recorded. You'll find it on YouTube, and then you see what you missed. I'm following. We are learning. Today, Chikubi, I have learned everything you told. Thank you, William Turinawe. Come again at that last explanation. Now, which last explanation, please? I don't know which one I did last. The prices. Okay, let me go back to the prices. If you have another question, please, you ask, and then I find it. The last explanation where, let us give an example. We made our trade and it is here. This is where we bought. This was our entry point. And we want this trade to go here so that we sell here. So maybe we are taking a 2%. We are taking a 2%. Someone has not muted himself. Let us mute him. Let us mute him first. Let us mute Mariam 6. Okay. I was saying for that one who said we want an explanation. This is our entry point and we want to sell from here. And then we want to take a 2%. When this trade comes and then it hits here, it is not sold immediately there. The robot has to wait to see, is it still going up or it is dropping right now? If the trade is still going up, it waits for it to go where it will stop a bit. When it does a small drop and it reaches your callback percentage, then it will sell. Tetundirawo, when the price is immediately hit, it has to wait for that, what we call the callback. Waliwo akaddanyuma kerina okulinda, that return back. So if you had put 0.3, so it has to wait that call back for 0.3 and then it sells. If you put 0.1, it will wait for that, then it will sell. If you put 0.01, it will wait for that call back of 0.01%, then it sells. The same way, if the trade moved and then it hits your take profit, and then it didn't proceed upwards, it came down. When it is coming down, it is waiting. It has to go down a little bit and then it takes your call back and then it sells. That's why you can always go to your transaction record. You can go to your transaction record. You can go to your transaction record and then you see that all these sub-sales are sold at different price, at different percentages. When you look at this one, I know with the sub-bin, always the take profit is 1.3%, but you can see this one was sold at 1.17, this one was sold at 1.67, this one was sold at 1.2, this one was sold at 1.0. It is because of the call back. So when you put a bigger percentage of call back, you will lose more money. It means you will miss, not losing, you will miss more money, more profits. So that's why we say the call back, the take profit call back, we always say protect 0.01. So that drop, it is too tiny and it sells for you. Okay, hoping I have explained and you have maybe got it. So here, it is waiting for the call back. It is now saying, you remember the status at first, it was saying waiting for trigger price. That's what it was saying at first. Now it is saying buy-in price is triggered, waiting for call back to buy. And then the call back price is going to be this one. So it is waiting for the current price. It is waiting for this current price. It is waiting for the current price to beat this so that it buys. When there is money, it will buy. So now it is at 0.07156, but we want 78. So if it doesn't reach 78, it will not buy the 14th margin call until when the 78 is reached at, that is the call back price. According to my settings, according to my trade settings, buy-in call back is 0.3. It is too big. It is too big. That's why it has always to be a little bit small, lower. So that when it is buying, it doesn't take so long to buy. That's why it is taking long. The other is saying 5, 6, yet it wants to buy at 7, 8. So what I have to do, I can just come here and I change my buy-in call back and I say 0.1. I save, I confirm. And then now when we go back, you are going to see that it has changed. It has moved from 78, 0.017178 to 60. Why? Because I have decreased the buy-in callback percentage. Hoping that I am understood there. Hoping I am understood. The selling price for the 14th margin call, it is not going to change because the margin call, the 14th margin call was bought already. Now our issue is about the buying of the 15th margin call. The buying price is triggered, waiting for callback buying. So we are waiting for this one to move from 54, then it goes to 60, we buy the 15th margin call. Are we there? Hoping that I'm clear. If I am clear, go to the chat room, say something, and then.
Madam Harriet, thank you so much. This is Eddie.
Yes, Eddie.
Yes, I was actually answering iPhone